Hey everyone, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations, and today we are doing something a little bit different. So we are going to do something with these bells from Walmart. A couple of weeks ago I got a wild hair and I decided that I was going to change my Christmas tree decor. I have had the red and white theme for years, and I want to do something a little different. I was inspired by my friend Susie at Worthing Court blog. I'll make sure to drop her link, tag her in this video. She had the most prettiest Christmas tree I have seen in a really long time, and I'm changing mine to match hers. So come on in, let me know where you are watching from. I am live on TikTok. Good morning, TikTok and Facebook at the same time. So when you see me bouncing back and forth, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking in between two different cameras, and I'm going to pull myself up on my Facebook page just so I can catch comments if anyone leaves them. Come on in, let me know where are you watching from this morning. I am in my home in South Carolina. I'm a former kindergarten teacher, turned wreath maker, turned small business owner, and now I'm sharing my love of wreaths, florals, bow making, ribbons, all the things with you guys. So, good morning, North Carolina on the TikTok. I'm so glad you're here. Let me move. There we go. Now I can see my comments over here. All right, so here's what we're starting with. These are plastic Christmas bells from Walmart. They have the color theme that I am going for. I am going for emerald green, gold, and red. It's really traditional, but oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. And I had gone to a really nice Christmas store, and they had things that were similar to this, but they were really expensive. And I'm like, I can't do that. But these were only $4 a piece. So let's jazz them up with some ribbon and some florals and greenery, some lamb's ear. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, Billy, good morning. Billy says she loves the bells. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to deconstruct this whole thing just a little bit. On the back, I've got some green wire that I'm going to untwist. I think it's holding the holly and the berries. Yep. Okay, I'm going to keep this because we can always use extra greenery. Good morning, Louisiana on TikTok. I'm so glad you're here. Now, it came with this big, thick rope. I love the color of these. I do not like how they are hanging. I mean, they look like cowbells. That doesn't make me happy. I want the kind that are kind of like staggered a little bit. So, that is the goal. Let's take this off. All right, I don't need this. I'm actually going to throw it away. Y'all be amazed. So these bells were $4.98 at Walmart. Who else is just changing their Christmas decor? And who loves this color scheme? It's so pretty. So here's my plan. I want them to hang like, like this. To be a little bit more natural in my Christmas tree, and not so tight together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get some bind wire. This is wire covered in paper. It's called Oasis bind wire. I don't know where I got it from, but I'll link it in my comments so you can find it. It's super thin. It is not like the kind that I use on my bows. Okay, this is really thin. It is, I think it's 200 millimeter. We'll go for it. So let's get a length of this. And the first thing I'm going to do is figure out how I want my bells to hang. Good morning, Destined to Shine. So glad you're with me this morning. We're jazzing up some Christmas bells. Some super duper cheap, but very pretty Christmas bells. So I'm going to take my bind wire and loop it through my first bell. And I'm just going to tighten it up. We are having a crafting morning. We're playing. Today is the day that I am going to be decorating my big Christmas tree, much to my family's chagrin. I told them if they didn't stop teasing me, I wasn't buying them any Christmas. All right, so here's one. Now let's just attach the other one about right here. I want them to be hanging together, but not so close up. Good morning, New Hampshire. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, Laura. Let's see who's... Ooh, someone's watching on Facebook. Elaine from the UK. Welcome to South Carolina. I'm so glad you're here. All right, that's too far. Let's do a little bit more. All right, I'm going to tighten it down. I'm going to loop this bind wire back in here. This brown wire is really going to disappear in the tree. You're not going to be able to see it. Ooh, Paula, you had snow this morning. It is hot here. It's going to be 85 degrees today. It is not snowy. This is our, we had fake fall. We actually had like fake winter a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it was last week. It was really cold. And now we are back to summertime in the South. Okay, I'm going to twist this together. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Fiona from Jersey Channel Island. Wow. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better. That looks so much better already, y'all. So we went from, I have three. We went from this to these. It's making me happy. Love, love, love. All right, next. The next thing I want to do is, let's go ahead and, hold on, I'm trying to think through the process. I want to use these to decorate on my Christmas tree. Today is the day. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do the other two. Just like this. Where did I get my pretty bells, Joyce? Walmart. Walmart has some really pretty things, guys. I am updating my traditional, not traditional, but traditional to me because I've done it for years, red and white Christmas tree. This year we're going for emerald green, gold, and red. So I'm going to save this because I think I can use it. Cut my bells apart. Throwing it away. I don't need to keep it. Listen, I don't know if it's because I was a teacher for so long and we had to buy all of our stuff, but hoarding is a real thing. You know, we want to keep all the things. So in case you missed it, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to take my bind wire. It's super thin. I'm going to put it on my first bell and twist it around. Then I'm going to take about 4 inches and attach it to the other bell. I want them to hang naturally and not be so uptight with each other. All right, there we go. Sometimes it is fun just to take something that you've bought at a store and make it pretty. This is not going to be hard. It is not going to take me long. but these are gonna look so amazing in my Christmas tree. See? Just like that. Let me set this aside. Let me do one more. Guys, be patient with me. I want to get this all done at one time so that I make them all the same. Guys, tell me in the comments, do you have a theme for your Christmas tree? What is it? Okay. You may have multiple trees, like me, and you might be doing multiple themes. Tell me all about it. I want to hear. Because it's so much fun. In just a second, I'm going to show you this is hanging in the background because you're going to be like, you did what? Just hold on. Okay. Last one. Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. I'm so glad you were here. Joyce says she hasn't seen these at her Walmart. Probably because they're all gone. They're probably all gone. Good morning from Sacramento. Orlando, good morning. I love my TikTok people because they are so chatty. Y'all make me so happy. Okay, I'm going to take my bind wire. One more time. I'm just going to hook them up together. It's just like this. Let's do it one more time just to make sure it's secure. I'm just weaving it through the hole that's at the top of the bells. Easy peasy. Good morning, Carrie from Galveston. So glad you're with me this morning. Okay. Love it. Next, let's make a little arrangement that's going to go on the top of those bells. So my plan is that they're going to hang like this. So pretty. And then I'm going to have a little bit of greenery, and I'm going to try to use these again, and a bow. So it's just hanging down on the Christmas tree. It's going to be so pretty. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Jackie on Facebook. So here's what I wanted to show you what I did. Flocked trees, flocked garlands are so incredibly popular, but you don't have to pay for the pricey one. You can do it yourself. You can get some snow flock and turn a regular, super inexpensive garland into a flocked garland. Let me show you what snow flocked looks like. Looks like this stuff. Snow flock. I got it off of Amazon, and it lasts a really long time. You can see I've used about half the bag. You can reuse it. Oh my goodness. That's some great stuff. Kim does 7 Disney themed trees. That is amazing. Wow. I bet that's a sight. I bet that takes you forever, girl. Oh my gosh. You've probably already gotten started. So I took a really super cheap garland from Walmart, and I cut it up. This was a 9-foot garland. I cut this up, and I'm going to use it on the top of these bells. Billy says she has a red and white and silver for your bedroom tree. You were going to put it up today, but you're in the hospital. Oh my gosh, Billy. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. We'll be praying for you. That's awful. I've only had back problems once in my life, and once was enough. So when you cut your really inexpensive garland, you're going to get a sharp little end right here. I'm going to take my wire, my pliers, my needle nose pliers, and turn that over so it doesn't scratch me or anybody else. And I'm going to take a piece that's about a foot long and cut it. Let me turn this over. Now, you can see it's kind of sparse, so I'm going to fold it in half to double it up. Leslie says she is going to do your main tree and elves and peppermint in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, I really want a kitchen Christmas tree, but I just don't have any room. Maybe one day. All right, I'm doubling this up. I just folded it over on itself. And I'm gonna twist this garland, these pieces on itself. Now, when you use flocking, yeah, some of it's gonna come off, but it's always gonna come off. It's small and it's going on your bar. Well, maybe I could find a place for a small little tree. Okay, so what I've done is I've made like a little mini swag. Just a little bitty mini swag. Just like that. I just double these pieces up. This is going to be the base for my little arrangement. Okay, Kim says she uses white spray paint instead of flocking. That is a good idea, Kim. I might have to do some experimenting with that. Let me do 2 more. Turn it over. Let me do this one as well. I need to find my gloves. Whenever I decorate my trees and fluff them out, I always wear some thin gardening gloves to protect my hands. So I would encourage you to do the same. Let's double this up. Twisting it together. Making my second little swag. Gosh, this stuff is so messy, but I love the look, so I love using it. Y'all, I forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I anticipate all of my people are going to start messaging me because I'm on live. The college boy, my husband, everybody. Okay, let me just twist these together to secure them in place, okay? Christmas gloves, that's what we need. Hello, Dustin. I'm so glad you're hanging out today. Dustin is a fantastic wreath maker. He is over on my TikTok channel, but you can also find him on Facebook. So, now go check him out. All right, so here's the little pieces. I need to get my little duster pan, because look at all the flocking that has come off of these. Does anyone know a trick for making the flocking stay? Like, I wonder if you could spray it with something. Okay, I'm saving this. I'm gonna put it back in my bucket. All right, let's get started. Now, here's the plan. Here's our pretty bells. Hairspray might work. Kim says paint. I'm gonna try your paint trick, Kim. For real. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna put these like right up here. And then it's gonna be so pretty. See-through adhesive upholstery glue dries invisible. Okay, there we go. A cashier at Hobby Lobby told you to spray flocking with hairspray. Oh, Dustin says he has all colors of flocking. Stop it. You can get different colors of flocking? I did not know that. All right, next up, let's make some bows with my little easy bow maker. I love this thing. This looks different than the ones that you can find on Hobby Lobby, on Amazon, okay? This one was gifted to me by my grandmother 20 years ago, so it looks a little different, but it's the same tool, okay? Dustin says he has, where did it go? Pink, blue, black, red, gold, and purple. I just don't know what to say. I had no clue that you could get flocking in all those different colors. That is really cool. That is super cool. Here's the ribbon that I am using. I got this from either Greenery Market or Khalees. I love this print. Again, it's going to go back to the emerald green and red theme that I'm going for. Where did I get my wire cutters? Home Depot. Home Depot. I'm going to make just a really small bow. Just really little. On my Easy Bow Maker. I'm going to make my tails a little long because I plan on cutting them. So let's do tails 7 inches. Twist that ribbon over. Let's do little 4-inch bows, just something a little pretty. Something small. This is going to add a pop of color. I would encourage you, no matter what your theme is, to add some white to your Christmas tree, whether it's white balls or some other white ornament, ribbon, because our trees can get a little dark and we want them to come to life. Oh, you were watching my YouTube video. Well, welcome. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. Let me cut this. All right, let me show you what I've done. I just made a really simple little bow. We have 2 4-inch loops on both sides and then a button loop for the middle. The button loop is about 2.5, 3 inches long, so it's just gonna make a little one. I do need some bind wire. Let's straighten it out, guys. Bind wire is simply wire covered in paper. You can get it different weights or different thicknesses. So yeah. Hello, Sweet Eves. Yeah, you can still purchase my class if you will send me a direct message, or it may still, I don't think it is. You send me a direct message, I can send you the link and you can purchase my Christmas workshop class. It's an 8-week membership, and we have made all sorts of things about Christmas to decorate our homes, so I would love for you to come and join us. Everything is in a private Facebook group for you guys to access over and over and over. My hot glue skillet is smoking. Okay, let's cut this off. And let's just test it. Let's just see what's going on. See if we've made this too big or too little or what the deal is. So I'm going to take a little piece of my greenery. It's maybe too much greenery. I may have to cut this down. Put my bow on it. And then put these hanging down. That's super cute. Very cute. I think I've got too much greenery though. Maybe. Let's just leave it alone. We're going to keep on going with what we're doing. We're playing this morning, okay? Dustin says it's the perfect amount. Thanks, Dustin. I was second guessing myself. We are just playing. We're having like a little crafting party. So, come on in. Jackie says to move the bow up. I may end up doing that. Let's just keep going. And gotta make 2 more. Because remember, I'm doing this all at the same time. When I get off of this video with you guys, I am gonna get started. I think I may even record myself, but I am not like a super fancy trained Christmas tree girl. I just do what I like. But people have been asking if I'm going to record it, so maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. 4-inch loops, just really little. Good morning, Claudia. Welcome. Good morning, Linda. Okay, Linda. Linda says she's in Piketon. I think that's in South Carolina. Leave me a comment, Linda. Are you in South Carolina? Or are you in North Carolina? Oh, I got just enough ribbon. Hey, Becky. Good morning. Becky, we're playing. We're having a crafting day. We're playing with these bells that I got from Walmart that are going to go with my new Christmas theme of emerald green, red, and gold. Because I'm changing it up. And I'm starting on the big Christmas tree today. Grab me a zip tie. I love to use zip ties, guys. Eve, I'm so glad that you're going to join us. Hello from California. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's tighten this down. You're going to notice that I move my loops around where I want them to be while everything is still in the Easy Bow Maker, because it just makes it easier. You put my thumb in the middle of this little baby loop. Good morning, Barbara. Okay, Linda, I got it. I love that you guys are chit-chatting with each other. Now, I got a really good long pieces of bind wire on the back because that's what I'm going to use to attach all of this to my Christmas tree. Oh, Claudia, you are so sweet. Claudia says the best part of her Mondays, because I do bow making Mondays, and Thursdays is hanging out and watching me. I appreciate that. Someone else, William, says he's from Tennessee and he watches me on YouTube. That's amazing. Cute little bow. One more. I got just enough ribbon to make one more bow. So I'm making a 7-inch tail and then some little 4-inch loops on each side. And I think I'm going to need some berries that are right over there. I'm going to have to go grab them in just a minute. Where did I find the bind wire? I actually bought this bind wire on Amazon. You can find it by going to my link in my profile on TikTok. A profile simply means that you're going to the home page where all of my videos live, and you click that little link and it will take you to where you can look and purchase some of the things that I've got. Just enough. Got that much left. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it just in case. Just in case. Yes, someone says, I think Joyce says she likes the green bind wire. Listen, it doesn't matter what color it is. I think you guys bought out all of the green a couple of months ago, and I had to get brown. It doesn't matter. Bind wire is bind wire. You just want to make sure you get the 2 millimeter, okay? I cut about a 16-inch length of bind wire. I'm gonna grab my zip tie, my most favorite. All right, last bow. I have 3 sets of bells and 3 pretty little bows. Twist, just a couple of twists, okay? Now, so I was just thinking, I'm gonna treat this like I am making a lantern swag. So I'm gonna go grab a lantern and some berries. Hold on one second, please. This is a ginormous lantern swag that I made a couple of months ago. It is filled with Christmas candies. It is so pretty. It's in the Etsy shop. I just listed it. So if you want to go get it, go get the Etsy shop, okay? Where can you get reasonable, good green swags to make wreaths? I would start at all the usual places like Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Start there. And then you can start looking at some of our independent wreath supply companies like Dustin. Dustin is designed by Dustin or designs by Dustin. Deco Exchange will have things. So I would start looking there. Let me set that aside. So I'm gonna build this on my lantern, okay? Let me adjust my TikTok just a little bit. My Facebook just a smidge. There we go, that's better. Now, here we go. I got me some berries. I love these berries. They came from Hobby Lobby. Let's put my greenery up here. And I put my bow on it. We're going to build it just like we would build a lantern swag. I'm going to tighten my bow down. Just like that. And let's go ahead and tighten our bells down as well. I'm just capturing the brown bind wire that's on the bells in the green bind wire. And I'm also going to take the brown bind wire and twist it around some of this greenery, just to hold it in place for right now. That is not going to work. Drat. All right, let's build our little pieces and then put the bells on. It's all about trial and error, okay? We got to see what we like and see how it's going to work together. And sometimes it does not work. Let's put our little bow up here. I'm just attaching it to the tippy top of my lantern so that I can build my little swag. Just like that. Now, let's see what we can add. I brought over some lamb's ear because I love using lamb's ear. Okay, Bridget is asking about how to open an Etsy shop. Bridget, I have a friend that has a really great ebook, which is a resource for starting an Etsy shop. So if you'll send me a direct message, I will share that information with you. This is a garland. I love garlands. I love to chop them up and use the little pieces in lots of different things. So let's just go ahead and do that. I was looking at some garland today in the Hobby Lobby, and it's still pretty pricey, even 50% off. So I'm gonna wait it out and hope that some is still left. You know what I mean? My hot glue skillet is ready to go. It's right off camera, right there. That's what I'm going to use to glue everything in. Garlands are so much cheaper than picks. Yes, they really are. If you can find a garland that is made of picks that you really enjoy using, get the garland. Just get the garland. All right, we're gonna do some simple. We're gonna add some little picks of lamb's ear and some of these little berries. And I'm gonna see if we can add some of this, because this is pretty cute. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to add it or not. I could probably cut it apart and do it. So let's go ahead and get that. I really like these little holly leaves. They're a little fakey fake, but that's okay. So I cut them into 2 pieces, just like this. All right, let's start to play in. Let me take the top off of my glue skillet and put it somewhere safe. Let's come in with these pieces first. So these are off the original set of bells. And I'm just gonna dip them in my hot glue skillet. And once they touch the evergreen, they're gonna just melt into place. I'm going to put one down here. I'm going to put one up here. I like to make things symmetrical because it just looks a whole lot better. Good morning, Mary on Facebook. I'm so glad you're hanging out. And let's glue these up here. Just kind of fan them out. You can see there it's already adding a little bit different touches of greenery. Let's do some lamb's ear. I'm going to cut this super short because I'm going to tuck it all the way up in there. Good morning, Kathy. what I do on this side, I'm going to do on the other. There we go. And let's add some berries. This is a really big stem from Hobby Lobby, and I really enjoy using it. I like to cut it up into little pieces. Let's put this one up here. So we're using the things that came on the bells, using really inexpensive garland, some flocking, a bow, and we're going to add it back onto the bells. And I'm probably going to do that on my Christmas tree. All right, so we got a triangle of berries. That is really pretty. And then my bells are going to hang up underneath it on the tree. I will show you guys what that's going to look like. Okay, so let's take it off the lantern. This is simply a little bitty lantern swag. You can use this to make little decorations for your lanterns as well, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Oh my god. Love it. Let me attach these in place, okay? So I'm going to take the bind wire that's holding the bells, and I am going to twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. Thanks for the stars, Linda. I'm going to tie a little knot too, just to make sure that they don't come off. Now listen, if I don't do it the right way, or if it's not hanging the way I want it, I can just cut it and redo it. It's not a big deal. Love it. That is so much cuter than the ones I started out with. Oh my gosh. Why did I not take a before and after picture? Why did I not take a before picture? Holy cow. Okay, super cute. Let's hang it up here. We got 2 more to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do them all at once. Or you know, I may forget how I did it. Because that's the way we roll. Look how cute that is. Hey, thanks for sharing my video on TikTok. I really appreciate that. When you share it, it just like shoots it out to lots of other people. Oh, Marie, it would really be pretty on a grapevine wreath. That is very true, Marie. All right, let's do it again. Taking our little homemade, little teeny weeny swag that I flocked, that the flocking is falling off of, but that's okay. gonna add my bow. Hey Alicia. Alicia is asking, would it be best to buy a bow maker? You can find the bow maker that I recommend. It's in the link on my TikTok homepage. I love it. There are a lot of amazingly talented wreath makers that can just whip up bows by hand, and I admire them, seriously. I have a little bit of carpal tunnel in my hands thanks to all my children, my 3 children. I got that during pregnancy, and it just won't let me hold everything all in place as I'm working. So I love an easy bow maker. There is no shame in the game, people. Do you hear my little Wookiee over there complaining? The time changed has messed up my sweet dog. She wants to eat dinner at like 3 o'clock. What did I use to flock? I used, it's called Snow Flock. I'll come in and leave you a link, okay? But you can find it on Amazon. And Dustin from Designs by Dustin has some in his shop. It's multiple colors. Get out of town. All right, let me move this way so you guys can look over my shoulder. All right, so a little piece of greenery and my cute little bow. Next, I'm going to use, this is the piece that came attached to the top of the bells. Remember, they were like super close to each other, and this was in the middle. Ooh, I could use those berries. I'll use other berries. I might save these berries for another thing. Where did I find my lantern? Probably off of QVC. My mother is a huge QVC fan. She likes to drink her coffee in the morning and watch QVC, which is what I do now. So probably off QVC, but you can find lanterns in all the places, okay? All right, I got to do some investigating to get this flocking to stay on better next time. It's really bugging me. I'm going to take my little holly leaf. I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm going to put one back here. And I'm going to put one opposite of it on the other side. Let's turn this glue skillet back up now. Glue skillets can be a little temperamental, but they are so much easier than using a hot glue gun. Oh my gosh. I used to get burned so much on a hot glue gun. Okay, so we've got our 2 hollies. Now let's use some lamb's ear. This is off of a garland. It's just a small little piece. Here we go. One up top. And then one diagonal opposite from it. This is just going to add some color to my Christmas tree. Just like that. It's a sweet little lantern swag. And let's add some berries. The tag's still on here. So a couple of years ago when I bought this, it was $9.99. It's probably gone up just a smidge because, you know, that's just the way it works now. All right, this is a long piece. I'm going to put it coming out of the bottom. Just lifting up the skirt of my ribbon. Dipping it in the hot glue. putting it up in there. Remember, when hot glue hits the evergreen, it just in place. Mary, I'm so glad you were able to catch me live on Facebook. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. Let's put a little piece going up here. So I have, oh, that's so cute. I have emerald green and red balls that are going to go on my Christmas tree. I have big gold balls, just all kinds of stuff. Marcia is asking, do you feel that wreath making can become a full-time job? It has become a full-time job for me. I was teaching part-time preschool at a sweet church here in my hometown, and I thought that if I could just replace that part-time teaching income, I could really like make something happen. And I've done that. I am not making as much money as I was when I was teaching full-time public school. I taught kindergarten for a really long time. I'm not making that much money, but I'm really proud of the business that I have built. It's been hard. It has not been easy. It's taken a long time and lots of trial and error, but if I can do it, you can do it. So be encouraged. Don't let people say you can't do it, because you can. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, one more little red berry on this other side or right here, and then we're going to call this teeny little swag done, and I've got one more to make. Oh my goodness, there are glue strings everywhere. Guys, glue strings are going to happen. All you need is a warm hair dryer that will melt them away. Okay, little swag number 2 is done. Adorable. Super cute. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Andrea says my little arrangement is stunning. It is so sweet, isn't it? I should make these and put these in the Etsy shop. I used all my ribbon though. It's very sad. Okay. One more. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's so much more fun to work in my wreath workshop when I have you guys asking me questions and chit-chatting with each other. So if you have any questions, just ask. All right, I'm gonna weave it. Let me put a about right there. Who thinks that I should record my, who thinks that I should do a time lapse of me doing my Christmas tree? I don't know. I have big plans. I want it to look amazing, like the fantastic decorators that we see everywhere, but it's just me. It's just me, a mama with 3 children who are fussing about why I am putting the Christmas tree up in November. Kathy says yes. All right, Kathy. I'll set up the tripod. Okay, here we go. A little bit of garland, little bow. Super cute. Hey, Randy of Bear and Lily Designs. Randy, what do you make? And do you have an Etsy shop? Tell us about it. All right, one more little cuteness. Mary says it would be fun. Okay, Mary. Show you how like normal people decorate. Did I chop a garland to make this? I sure did. This was a 9-foot garland that I cut in about 1-foot pieces, and I doubled them up. All right, cute little leaves that were included. Randy says she just started making wreaths. Well, welcome to the club. It's a super fun place to be. one goes there. Put one on the other side. I'm just dipping it into hot glue, into my hot glue skillet. Just like that. Just press it down just a smidge. Make sure it stays in place. So we have diagonal right here. Let's add our lamb's ear pieces. I have 3 pieces left. It's gonna be perfect. One on the top. One thing that I am gonna do with my Christmas tree, so I have it's about 10 years old. It still works. Even though I really, really wanted a new tree this year, I was like, I don't really need to spend that money. I am just gonna zhuzh up what I got. So I'm zhuzhing it, but I'm also gonna be adding a lot of extra greenery to it. So I encourage you to do the same. You don't have to get super expensive greenery. Just go get you some pine pieces from Hobby Lobby. But adding the extra greenery will give it more depth and more color and more texture. So make sure you do that. Eve is asking, what do we learn in the $15 class? I am not sure which one you are referring to, but if you send me a direct message, we can figure it out, okay? All right, one more piece. Let's make a little triangle. I'm gonna swing this back around and come back over here. There we go. Whatever you do this year, I just want to encourage you to have fun. Just have fun. We all don't have to have trees that look like, you know, our favorite influencer designed them. We're just gonna have fun with what we've got. Let's use the rest of this up. All right, I'm gonna put a little piece over here while I've got it this way. A little piece right there on top of the lamb's ear. Make sure it's getting stuck on something. Once that glue hardens, it's not going anywhere. Let's get some pieces coming out of the top. Just like that. Another piece coming out. That's a little high, but I'm just letting it ride. It's gonna be tucked up in the Christmas tree. It's gonna be okay. That piece coming out like that. And I have just one set of these sparkly, pretty leaves that came off of here. I'm gonna put it up there. Spread them out just a smidge. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. They turned out so much better than I thought they would. So all we've done is we have made sweet little lantern swags, sweet little swags that I'm gonna put on top of my bells that I got from Walmart. I can't wait. I'll make sure to take a picture. I'll do a video of how I hang them up, okay? So that you can see what I've done with them. Okay guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me for our little crafting time. I go live every Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bow Making Mondays. So if you want to learn how to make bows, come hang out with me. There's also lots of free tutorials in the description of my Facebook video. You just go to the description, and if you are on TikTok, you just go to my home page. We call that my profile page. Click that link and you'll see all kinds of goodness. Where to buy the Easy Bow Maker. I got so much stuff over there, so go check it out. Lots of free stuff. Marie is asking, am I going to be using these in my Christmas tree? Yes, I am about to put on some Christmas music and fully decorate the big tree in the living room today. That's my goal for the day. I've already told my family, even though they're still teasing me about, they're still teasing me. I don't care because it makes me happy. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Bow Making Monday. Bye, my Facebook friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you know someone that would love to learn more about wreaths, bows, florals, share this video with them. Kathy, I will make sure to record it. Bye, everyone.